Hey everyone, it's me, JB, and I'm trying to get everything set up here and I'm having a hard time. Um, okay. Well, it looks different. I guess maybe Facebook must have did an update because the way that it looks now is a little bit different than what it usually looks like. And actually, I meant to check before I went live to see if the Cowboys had finished playing and if they had won or not. I'm not a football fan, but I know that that was the thing that I was a little bit concerned about because the Cowboys are playing and we are in Texas and everybody loves the Cowboys. So anyway, I am going live about the new Urban Decay full spectrum palette. And typically when I do anything that has to do with makeup, I video it because I'm known for saying things that I probably shouldn't say, and so it's a little bit harder to filter yourself when you're live, but I thought, I'm just gonna give it a try and just see what happens. So before I started, I actually had the craziest like makeup mishap. I don't know how the crap that I did this, but I somehow got mascara on my powder brush, and I went to fan out my powder after I had finished everything and had mascara on my face. So I had to finish that. So anyway, to get back to what we were doing, that just goes to show you that's why I don't do live, because I will randomly talk about things. So this is the palette, the first palette that we're going to be talking about. This is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum. That's what it looks like. It's cute. I like the little thingy on it. They take a lot into making these palettes look cute, and really, to be perfectly honest, I know like some people are like, oh, that's so great. I don't care. I may be the only person who's like, who cares? I just care about what's inside. So we're gonna actually open it up and see what is inside. It does have a full mirror, which I left the little covering on it because I was afraid that it would reflect too much. But these are the colors. And so you're going to probably get a little bit of reflection of what is in the room. And so it looks like what they did with this palette, there's 21 colors. They did little like rainbow family colors, and there's 3 in each one. So we have, if I can see this, we have our pinks, and then our orange, our yellows, our greens, yeah, blues, purples, and then they have this black to white. And I'll bring it in a little bit closer, trying to not get the reflection out to see. So tonight I am actually wearing these right here in the greens, and so it's 100 Hatter Mean. Not sure what their theme was with the names there, but sometimes they have like, it seems like you can like kind of get the theme, but these I couldn't get them as much. And then it comes with a little pencil, and it's, it has full spectrum on it. So, it plays to our girly, where we want all the cuteness. And actually, I was in Ulta yesterday, and they actually have it at Ulta now, because when I got it, I ordered it, but they actually have it at Ulta, and I guess like next weekend they're doing an event. I actually went there to get something else, and they didn't have it. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, I didn't even know y'all had it. And they're like, yeah, we just put it out. And I was like, okay, cool. So anyway, that's a little sidetrack. But so it's 21 colors. I think this is the biggest palette that Urban Decay has done, as far as I know that it is. I mean, it's awesome. Like, the colors are spectacular. I got so excited when I got it, and then I started to play. And so I have mixed feelings about it, because the colors, I mean, look at them. They look so great and vibrant, but some of them are just not, this is Calvary, which is the yellow. And so that one's a really, really good one, but there's a few of them that, I think it was the Sketched. Yeah, the Sketched. So here it is on my finger. It's this one right here. You're missing a lot of the pigment in it. And so that kind of disappointed me. There was more of them that I felt like the pigment that you're seeing is not translating. So this is definitely a palette that you are going to want to pull out your primer with. You're going to definitely want your primer. So I used, because I saw this color and I fell in love, Midnight Blaze. It's a black, but then it has a yellow gold, like kind of undertone, like little sparkle to it. I got so excited on that. I put my primer on. This was yesterday and I was just like, yes, this is, oh, I was so excited. And then I put it on and I was like, really? So what I ended up doing is I just went in ahead and wet my my eyeshadow brush. After I wet it, it did go on really well, very pigmented, wet, but it was just one of those kind of like moments of where you were just like, you're expecting that shadow to go on and then like angels to start singing, and that didn't happen until I wet it. So there are quite a few in here that you are going to want to wet with. So actually, since I know that one for a fact, well, I'll give a little example. I got way too many brushes out. And so here's the Midnight Blaze. And here, we'll just put it on the back of my hand. And actually, see, you can't even really see it coming up on the back of my hand. That's, I mean, it's just, it's not as great as I thought that it would be. But then, and I'm going to put it on wet. Oh, actually, I didn't wet it. It helps if I wet it. There's water over here. That's why I don't do these live, because I do crazy things. And so, now it's not wanting to work with me. So I put it on wet, and I have needed a little bit more. Gotta skip that spot. But so you can see it right here a little bit better when you put it on wet. So it with my primer on, it went on a lot better, but I did feel like I had to keep on, like I had to be diligent with putting it on. So this palette runs $55. Would I buy it again? If I had other choices, probably not. And I hate that because I love Urban Decay, but I probably, with other choices, would not go for this palette again. I am going to play with it more. Maybe my mind will change. But I don't want to feel like I need to do a wet look if I don't have to do a wet look. But I did use all of the greens today, like I said, and you can kind of see my eyes, and I didn't have to wet anything to do the greens. So that was great. I did use a little bit of an extra, I used the extra primer. I don't even know if priming your eyes twice make a difference, but like I felt like I needed to do something extra to get these colors to pop a little bit more. But I mean, it is a beautiful palette, and it's $55. I would say, I would recommend if you are at your last $55 and you were gonna go buy it, I would say look at some of the other Urban Decay palettes first before you went to this one. I just, yeah, if it was your last 55, I probably would not. But with that being said, I also have with me the Alice Through the Looking Glass. I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I hit everything I wanted to hit about that palette. So the Alice Through the Looking Glass. So here it is. And it goes to all those girly things that you want. And you pop it open, and there's little words, and there's a little butterfly, and it's so cute. And it's been out for a while. And then the shadows are down here. So in my opinion, I could have done without all of this and could have put a lid on this and would have been perfectly all right, because the frou-frou is all cute and pretty, but it's not, like, this is not practical. Like, this in my makeup case, like, it's not fitting. This is not, but it's pretty. So thank you, Urban Decay, for making us feel girly and like we are going through the looking glass. So thank you. But I will say, this palette, I am obsessed with this palette. I love this palette. I don't think I've used Bandersnatch, which is this blue, but yeah, I absolutely love this palette. So it goes through the different characters. It has, right here on the end is Alice, and then these are the trying to hold it so y'all can see the Mad Hatter colors. This is one of the queens, I think the Mean Queen, and then the Nice Queen. Like, I don't remember Alice in a Looking Glass. I'm like a horrible girl. And this is Time. So it does have a lot of great colors. This one is 60, and there's 20 colors in this one. And this one, if you had your last 60, I would get this one. Like, I would for sure get this one. The colors on them are just so, and this one is Cake, and I fell in love with that one. But and we'll do Gone Mad, which is a purple, which, as y'all know, I like purple. Look at that pigment. That is just gorgeous, and it's just glittery and sparkly, and you can even see like the pink little undertones in it, and it's definitely one that with Urban Decay, they did not disappoint with this one. Most of the Ultas that I've gone to still have this one. You can get it online. So if this is something that you're just like, I really want something by Urban Decay, because Urban Decay is, you know, they're a good one. And this one is one that if you forget your eye primer, girls, don't even worry about it, because it's great. I love this palette. I have not been disappointed. And so I found a few of them that had purple undertones in it that I didn't know about. I did a look, and it was not supposed to be purple at all. And there was just some purple undertones that I didn't know about. So I'm cool with that. I'm fine, because I love the purple. So those are the two. The full spectrum that gives you all of those great colors, but more than likely you're going to want to do wet. You definitely are going to want to use your primer for this one. I'll still be doing some more looks by it and taking some pictures and probably using it in videos. But if you are on your budget and you're on your last 55, don't, just leave it alone. And then the Alice in a Looking Glass with all the, you know, pretty cute pop-ups, but really all we care about are the shadows. This one is 60, and I would definitely go and get this or go online. Also, I noticed I think it's last year's Vice XX Reloaded is actually on sale online, only online at Ulta. I went to the store, and one of the locations had one. It was I think it's like 60, I think, and they had it on sale for 34, and they would not give it to me. They said it was only online, even though it didn't say that it was only online. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. So tonight I am wearing, like I said, from the full spectrum, I am wearing my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, which if you have blemishes and you want to do some cover up, that is definitely a foundation to try out. It is 40, but you will be surprised at how far a little bit goes, and it is phenomenal. And I definitely would say to go get that one. I actually tried out tonight Smashbox's Photo Finish primer. Face primer, and they have a few different ones. I hadn't tried out the Photo Finish one, and so I tried that out tonight, and so far so good. I haven't noticed my makeup wearing any better or worse than the normal primer that I use, and I usually use Dermalogica's primer, and so I haven't noticed any difference. So far I'm good. I did like the way, because it does have a silicone in it, so I did really like the way that it felt going on to my skin. So I hope y'all liked my first look. It's just short and sweet, just to tell you. I know a lot of people wonder, because sometimes you get in the store and you start trying it and you're like, ooh, and then you get home $55 later and you're like, why did I do that? So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get it anyway, might as well tell y'all what I think. So those are my thoughts on it. I'm actually going to be starting a holiday class for the eyes through JB Persona. So it's going to be the eye class, the eyeshadow makeup class, but we're changing it up a little bit. I'm going to be adding just for the holidays, so it'll be just through the first week before Christmas, and this is a group class where you will also learn how to do your strip. Why am I drawing a blank? Maybe I need some food. I am kind of hungry. I kind of want a corny dog. Yeah, that was random. Sorry. The strip lashes. So I'm adding that to the class for the holidays to kind of just to give everybody like a little bit of holiday boost. And of course, I will have these two palettes and other palettes there. So if you're like, you know, I kind of really want to try them more, you can always take any of my classes, and I have all of my palettes there and all kinds of things so that you can try out, because sometimes you just want you want to try it out in real world, and sometimes when you go into Ulta you don't feel like you can, but trust me, I go in there all the time with clients and do full makeups, and they don't say anything. They don't say anything, but I also buy a lot of stuff too, so I guess maybe that's why they don't say anything. But yeah, feel free to go in those places and utilize anything that you can try, because this is an investment. This is not, you know, this is not $10 Maybelline, you know, palette. This is money. This is money. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. And I guess I'll find out in a little bit if the Cowboys won. But besides that, I hope you all have a great night and stay gorgeous.